The Bikeriders is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Universal. It can be found as a slipcover edition, available at your local and online retailers. I went into this one just knowing the basic premise and the cast, and overall I really enjoyed the film. The movie is a semi-fictionalized telling of a motorcycle club getting its start, as told by Jodie Comer's character Kathy. For me, Comer absolutely stole the show and was the standout. Austin Butler was okay, and Tom Hardy was good as usual, though he wasn't on screen too much. It's an easy one to recommend. The Bikeriders on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has an aspect ratio of 239:1 with native 4K resolution, and it supports HDR10. I love when modern movies are shot on film, so that alone gives the Bikeriders transfer an edge in quality, at least in my opinion. Digitally shot movies are fine. In many cases, they look excellent, but for this type of movie, I think it was the right call to shoot on actual film. The source is clean, and film grain has a nice layer, giving it that much more of a cinematic look. The 4K resolution offers a nice fullness to detail and more in-depth textures. Close-ups on facial features are very well realized, and mid-level shots also show appreciable results. The film's palette has a sort of vintage look to it, and as a result, it keeps colors slightly understated. Essentially, HDR doesn't come across as particularly showy or lively. If anything, it's pretty subtle in its implementation. Night scenes are slightly elevated, taking on an almost milky hue in many cases. Darker interiors fare just about the same. Both instances are no doubt stylistically intended, as opposed to a fault with the transfer itself. The Bikeriders on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a Dolby Atmos audio mix, which of course folds down to a Dolby True HD 7.1. There's also various international options, including a German Dolby Atmos track. The included audio mix is more modern by design, but those looking for dynamic activity in the additional height channels may leave a little bit disappointed. The upper speakers mostly serve the film's music and some very occasional light ambience, but it's a bit more active in the mid-level and rears. Don't get me wrong, the sound design packs plenty of punch and does use most of the surround environment effectively. Crowd chatter, music, bikes racing by all bring a nice level of immersion to the viewer. In-film dialogue is clean and easy to hear for the duration. The LFE brings plenty of heft with the roar of motorcycles, giving the low end plenty to do throughout the film. It's pretty active and doesn't shy away when moments in the film call for it. At first glance, there appears to be some good extras included, but really what's featured here are very brief, under about 4 minutes each, and really only scratch the surface. There's a sit down with the actors talking about their roles, a brief chat with the director, Jeff Nichols, and a very brief rundown about the motorcycle clubs. There's also an audio commentary from the director, which I listened to about 30 minutes or so, and it was overall enjoyable listening to him discuss various aspects of the film. For the picture quality, I'm going to give the Bikeriders on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A-. The movie's transfer is not going to be as clean and shiny as most modern films are today, but it does harken back to a time when movies were shot on film, and it's reflected as such in the transfer. Old school cinephiles may appreciate this one a little bit more, but I think it's overall very pleasing. For the audio mix, I will score this one an A-. Hopefully you like a good energetic track with plentiful audio cues involving motorcycles, as this one has you more than covered. Throw in era-specific music and some good ambience, and you have a very solid Atmos track. And for the extras, I graded them a C. Honestly, the extras in general are very superficial and barely scratching the surface in learning any meaningful information about the film. You may want to listen to the feature-length audio commentary from the director to get some real behind-the-scenes content. So that is my review of the Bikeriders on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from Universal. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave a direct Amazon link in the comments section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.